Hey guys, this is Ha. Welcome back to the channel and to Oddsparks. We are working today. We're going to be working here. I need to get better automation going. Actually, do I have... Okay, I've got sawn timber. I don't have anybody collecting the sawn timber, and I'm not sure why I didn't set that up, so it's a good thing that they didn't run out of storage space. Let's go ahead and build them a barrel to put stuff in. And we will get one guy here that is collecting those things. All right, so we did a bunch of stuff in the last episode. We got ourselves basically to Village Monument. We got the Village Monument upgraded. We got ourselves a bunch of sparks, a lot of automation going. Very basic level automation, however. So we want to keep going today. Let's go ahead and build a shed. That'll allow me to put some stuff away that I don't necessarily need with me, like a whole bunch of these leaves. We will keep some of this stuff here. Oh, now I think I need a bunch of wood for somebody. I just don't know who. So the Divine Researcher. All right. Oh, this is almost done already. All right, we needed 80 sawn timber. I hope I finished my... I don't know if I finished what I was talking about. I got very distracted very quickly. Because there's a lot going on in this game, and I'm kind of excited about it. Like I mentioned, this is automation. I love automation games, and I'm having a great time with the automation games that I'm playing. Hopefully you guys are loving them too. All right. Is there anything else that we can craft at this time that we want to be working on? I don't think so. I thought we unlocked at the end of the last episode. I thought we unlocked the crate. Maybe we just need to get to... Maybe that was the next unlock. All right, so I was kind of hoping that we would get enough that this would finish. And I'm thinking that might have stopped at 36 because they might have run out of space. But I was hoping to get enough logs to finish this, but also enough sawn timber to finish both of these. And so I need 80, and I only have 80 right now. I mean, I've got, well, technically 90. I have 100. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of logs out of here because they're not keeping up with production anyway. What else do we want to do while we're here? You have plenty of sparks. Goodness gracious. I don't need these, I don't think, anytime soon. Of course, I say that, and then I'll get to, like, the village monument in the center of town and find out that I need them. How quickly does this make sawn timber? Okay, I just realized there's a fault here, is that some of these guys, they don't have anywhere to deposit things. They're carrying everything back around with them. So let's just go ahead and make another saw bench here, and we will put 2 sparks in there to craft that. We'll give you guys a bunch of logs to start. And then what we'll do is we'll just extend the pathing of this guy so he can collect the sawn timber from both of these. Because you can hear these guys get stopped because of the fact that they have nowhere else to put wood. I will say it gets a little confusing too. So these are the 20 sparks that follow me. You can tell by their blue leaves because that matches my cloak. Once they're detached from you, their leaves are green. So these are the working sparks here. It's an easy way to tell them apart. How are you doing on wood? We need what did I say? I needed 100 wood? I need 100 wood and 120 sawn timber. Apparently 1 spark is not enough to keep up with that. So we'll have a second guy help him. Let's go ahead. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 121. So I need 19 more. All right, let's go ahead, I guess. Let's grab a bunch of these logs. I was kind of hoping they'd be able to keep up with this, but it still doesn't seem like they're really keeping up. Are they keeping up with... All right, what we're going to do, I think, so that they don't keep carrying the logs if they can't use them. I think they're all getting used. No, see, this guy got past. These two guys got past. At least that way, because you notice once they put them down, they sprint. So at least hopefully that gets everything going faster. All right, do we have enough sawn timber? I do believe now I do. All right, we should be able to go. We want to go past the etheric distiller because, and where is that on the map? Yes, right down here. That is because of the fact that I need to collect all the shards out of there and try to get two, well, I mean, technically 4 more distilled. Okay. Yeah, I just need to get a couple more distilled so that we can finish that one. And I think that finishes... Do I have enough stone? I do. So that'll... I can finish this one, finish this one. I can finish all of them. Which is great. Let's have you guys get a couple more stone while we're here. Okay, there was the 40 of the... All right, you guys can be done now. Thank you. All right, let's head back out. I have to find a teleportation location. It's a little bit closer to me so that we can actually use that waypoint. But I think that should be consistently running now since we left at the end of the last episode. We left Sparks there to keep it running. We are way the wrong direction. All right, let's go back. We'll double check it while we're over here. So this, of course, is the original ancient base. Yeah, we actually have... This is not deteriorating fuel quickly enough, and they've already run out of space for it, which is fine. Like I said, it just kind of keeps them going. You end up finding that even though it's a little bit of a struggle early on to get enough sparks to do everything, you start finding out that you honestly have way too many sparks. All right, so what do you need, Quartermaster? Logs. I don't think I brought logs for you. I think those were for the Divine Researcher. Crossers and... Okay, this is what we... Okay, so we didn't get the crate. We were getting it this time. What do you want this time? Sawn timber and wooden panels. Okay, fine. I don't have 100 logs now, so let's run back in and we'll grab some of those logs right out of the barrel that was in here. For some reason, I didn't notice that he needed them. Is there anything in here? We could probably just deconstruct that. I'm stuck. I'm very... Oh, that also has logs in it. Okay, well, there's a lot of logs here. If the 2 barrels were full, that's... How many slots do they have? They have 10 slots or 8 slots. How did you get more sparks? You don't get sparks. The sparks are mine. Okay. You, sir. You need just a bunch of sawn timber. Thank you. All right. I think this should give us... Yes, the saw bench now has the ability to make wooden panels. All right, do you have another quest for me? Don't forget to drink. You don't. Okay, fine. I'm probably going to, if we're starting to run out of quests, I'm going to need to get the mayor's stuff pinned. Because if he's not giving any more quests, that means that he's locked behind the next village expansion. Let's go ahead. Wooden logs, aether shards, and stones. I have no idea how many he actually needed. Oh, that was for the distilling of the aether shards, so that he didn't take the materials yet. I don't know exactly what that did, but... All right, here's this one. The compressor is etherically connected to the monument and will send items directly to it for recycling. Very convenient. Yeah, I like the compressor, so we will take advantage of that momentarily. I think if I have the ability to do so. Crafty spark. So you now want a crafty spark. You want 60 stumpy sparks. Here. Oh, here. Accept and pin. That's what I was missing. All right. You can have all of the stumpy sparks that I have. How's that? There you go. And the mayor can have the rest of my sawn timber. Is that everything right now? No, you're not pinned. Okay. What else do we need to bring here, by the way? Okay. Excuse me, I need to take 2 of those back. Thank you very much. Sorry. I know it's very rude to take things or give things and then take them back. Okay. I've never used the building presets. I'm sure they're great. Like, I have a hard time imagining using them just because I should try it. I mean, thing is that, like, with pathing and stuff like that, it just becomes very complicated sometimes. All right, we should have the ability, just because if you do a preset and the pathing's not the same between locations. All right, magical storage, a building that compresses items and sends them to the recycler in the village monument. This is... I don't honestly even know what some of this stuff is for. But basically what this is just going to do is... I never got to this point. I don't know what this aether residue is, what happens. But you can put any items in there and it will recycle them. Like here, we can get it started recycling a bunch of these things, which will actually block them. Actually, now that I think about it, let's take them back out. Because they won't be able to... And then as a matter of fact, here... Get a bunch of you guys on there because there's no reason to have them, you know, if they have the ability to, if I have a bunch of sparks to be able to carry things and just keep these things going, that'll be amazing. At some point that's going to come into play, but it's just not now, unfortunately. You can also have all of the wood that I have. There you go. You start compressing things. So now they put it into here, which keeps transport, what just happened? It dinged like something finished, but I don't have any other... Oh, I have to do this yet, too. So it's going to keep the waypoint available for me for teleporting, and then they put a bunch of logs in here, although this is full, so they're not putting anything in there right now. Then they're sending things, they're putting logs in here to be compressed and transformed into aether residue, and then if they still run out of space, then they put it in this bucket, which is probably also full right now. As a matter of fact, I guess I could grab some of this. That way they've got storage in case they need to. They probably shouldn't need it anytime soon. We need to kill 2 more field spunnies. Gotta find 2 more field spunnies for starters. There's 2. And then I need to get back. We need to get some sparks. Okay. Perfect. Okay, there's 3 ancient bases, should we need them. We opened all of this stuff, apparently. We still have not located the Choppy Sparks in sad news. Is this our stuff? Is this us? No, we're up here. Let's get to where we're going because we need to craft some new things. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on a Lomi Spark Shrine. Are you guys down here? Where are you at? I'm very confused about... They're absolutely up this direction. Oh, I haven't learned my way around the map yet. Okay, it starts looking familiar as you start running by things on a regular basis, and I'm just not at that point yet. All right, we went the completely wrong direction. Am I going the right direction now? I have no idea what you guys were talking about. I was in the right location the entire time. No idea. All right, so what we want to do now is that we Is there enough sparks here? We're gonna move this. I need to move these down. Because I think what we need... Oh, no, wait. No, just kidding. What I need to do... I was thinking I needed to put another saw bench there, but that's not actually what I need. Or wait. Hang on. I'm having a moment. Yes. Okay, wood panels are... Okay. Yes. Then in that case, they're made from the sawn timber. So what we want to do is we want to make a saw bench back here. Can we just make 2 right away? I think so. We will make a path back here for a spark to collect all of the plates. And they haven't started producing yet because, number one, they don't have sparks in them. But also because we didn't change the recipe and they cannot deliver... Those guys can't deliver, they can only deliver... The only thing that they've got access to is the sawn timber. So they couldn't deliver any of the ingredients because of the fact that they didn't have what could be used here. So we're going to go ahead and turn that one also in right away to wooden panels. All right, let's get a couple more sparks over here. And just put them all on, as a matter of fact. You guys need to keep everything going. Let's grab... Are you still running? Oh, the aether shards. Guys, this is where the aether shards come into play. All right. Let's go ahead. I can't make the crate because I don't have sawn timber. Let's get sawn timber. All right, so there's the output. So what we do is we put a bunch of aether shards in there, and then we'll put a spark on there to deliver them. We need probably 2 sparks up there. I've got too many sparks on this line, I think. All right, you are in the middle of making plates. That is good. Yeah, this is not enough production. So this makes 15 per minute, but it requires... Let's do math here. 2 sawn timber. This is 9.4 sawn timber per minute. Let's just get you going for the moment. The math's not straightforward because of the fact that I've got different... So this one's 15 per minute, but like this one's got a crafty spark in there, which I do have to go make a bunch of crafty sparks, actually. I don't think I can make... Hang on a second. Let's take a look. All right, this is all logic stuff. What is this? Oh, the etheric distiller. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Let's look. I don't think I have the ability yet. Let's double check this guy. Yes. I need to go, I'm pretty sure I need to make, like, I think I need to do this. Yeah, crafting crafties for the Divine Researcher. In order to get that completed, we actually have to deliver him these things. So I need 40 wood panels, which they're working on. I need a bunch more stumpy sparks, which they should now be working on. I mean, worst case scenario, he can have mine. But we need to go get another... We need to get another crafty spark. And then once we get that, we should be able to... We will get a... I think we'll be able to make one of these spark workbenches, but we'll be able to select the crafty sparks from it. So, how are you? Are you guys all good? Is there anything else we can take along to deliver? Oh, he wants me to build signs. I don't even know what I want signs for. All right, 2 sawn timber. Do I even have... No, I don't. Do I have panels? Now I have panels. Here's a signpost, and there's a signpost. That takes care of that. Now, he needs 40 wooden panels. Oh, and he needs me to transport 40 wooden panels. He actually needs 40 wooden panels, which I should nearly have. Okay, what happened here is that they're now storing, because I took stuff out of here, they're storing stuff in this container before depositing it in the sawmills. So we want to move this to the end. Because they always travel on the right side of the path, they'll deposit at the first location they have access to. So let's go ahead, let's actually grab all of this stuff out of here, and we're going to just get them, we're just going to get these guys going. Okay, quartermaster is done. Sawn timber, we need 160, and we need 80 wooden panels. But that's for the village. Okay, so we need, let's go get a crafty spark. How far away is the crafty spark? Where even was the crafty spark? Were you down here? So it's actually near the exit. So we just need to get one of those. Let me make sure I don't have the 40 wooden panels. I don't want to walk away without the necessary number of wooden panels. Perfect. There. Etheric residue. All right, let's go get a crafty spark, and we should be able to finish the quartermaster and the divine researcher at the same time. Then, like I said, generally kind of the end of everything is a village upgrade, which will unlock new quests with everybody, but we need to get to that point first. So let's head on back towards the exit, which I would love it if there was some sort of waypoint that was close to us. I mean, there's one here, but that's not a ton closer, you know? Ideally, you would have one that's super close to your base. And I say base loosely. It's like, it's operations is more like what it is. So the crafty spark was over here. We just need to craft one of those, and then we will be able to make our own. I think. All right, I need 2 of you guys, and I need wooden panels, and I need a stumpy spark. Let's double check the quest. He wants to study the crafty spark and create a recipe for the spark workbench. He'll need to sample some materials to research. Rewards is the spark workbench, yes, where we can craft the crafty spark. I literally just need one. Just one. Perfect. Let's get out of here. Let's go deliver all of this stuff that we're carrying around. And that should allow us to keep progressing here. All right, the quartermaster we didn't have to deliver anything. We just had to do a bunch of stuff. So rewards, item filter in a blocker. All right, you have more stuff for us, actually. Is your base tidy, or is it more like a plate of spaghetti? Let me help you with it. It's flooring. Floor tiles to organize your base. She'd like you to test something. I don't even remember that. Add-ons. Fine. We're not going to focus on that at the moment, though. We are going to go ahead. You needed a bunch of stumpy sparks. And a crafty spark. And some wooden panels. There you go. Okay. Now he wants 10 crafty sparks, I think, is what that means. I'm not sure. Oh, he gave me 10 crafty sparks. Fine. All right, so you don't have anything else? Yes. So we're, other than this, which is 60 wooden panels, we have to move through the quest now to... Oh, I can go deliver a whole bunch of sawn timber to her. How many did you need? 160. Okay, well, that fixes the problem of me having a whole mess of stuff in my inventory. I think I needed a wooden panel for this, though. Machine range. 2. That allows... that's at, like, the Loamy Spark. You can have that. Compact storage, global production. All right, I need to get... That says waste management. I don't remember what waste management is. So this is the recycler working. You can see it pops out the etheric residue here. I don't really know what it's used for, but I started it as soon as possible when when I was playing previously. I'm sure it'll have a use at some point. I just don't know what that is. All right, you've unlocked a trash slot for your inventory. I had no idea I didn't have one before now. I didn't want to trash anything. That's fine though. There are times I end up throwing things away as you get like further and further along. Let's go ahead and hop back in. And we will run back up because, well, we don't have a waypoint up here, unfortunately. I do wish they would take that in, like the RNG would take that into consideration, that, you know, if you were near large chunks of ancient bases, that it would actually put... that it would actually know to put waypoints, assuming that the players are going... you should assume that the players are going to set up at, obviously, the ancient bases. So, all right, we should now have the ability... Let me think how I want to do this. All right, we've got some new stuff. The item filter and the blocker. That is good. We need to get another spark workbench, which means I need a bunch of aether shards. I'll take those back. I'm gonna need to get some aether shards soon, actually. Okay, we're gonna build a spark workbench, and I'm gonna put it here. All right, because what needs to happen here... Oh, I thought you used the stumpy sparks. Oh, wait. You do. You use the stumpy sparks and wooden panels to create the crafty sparks. Okay, well, that changes a lot of things. Let's move you. We're going to move you. Let's just put it there for now. I'm going to want it completely... Oh, he turned into a disc. That's unfortunate. Here. No. How? Yeah, get rid of that. We're going to put a path this way. It's going to deliver the stumpy sparks to here. But then we need... Let's pick you up. What I want to probably need to do is I need to move... production of the saw benches down here. Oh, I'm standing in the way. No, that was not the right placement. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put pathing along here to deliver wooden panels. Deliver wooden panels over here. These guys, though, their pathing needs to be you guys just need, you just need sawn timber to create the wooden panels. So they're still collecting sawn timber and they're putting it into here. And then these guys are collecting the wooden panels and putting it into here. This guy's collecting the stumpy sparks and they're putting it into here. I should probably move your barrel over to here, so when you run out of space, you guys can come back. We don't need your path at all anymore. All right, and then there is really not much sawn timber in there at all. Now, this is where something might be beneficial. How do we want to do this? We're going to put this there. What I'm thinking is we're probably going to make another saw bench here. What do I need for the saw bench? Need wood. Let's build a saw bench. All right, there we go. Just need to connect that path. And I need people in there working, which actually is now going to be you guys. Get these guys out. We need crafties in everything. The crafties are so much faster. But what I might want to do here is, because we do actually want... We do still want sawn timber. I mean, clearly, we need 100... Well, we're nearly done with that, actually. We actually almost have enough. How much wood do we have? Do we have wood? No. All right, how many of you guys are still hanging out in here? I probably don't need that many of you. All right, anything else that we have to build at the moment? I don't think so. Because we are now, although... Oh, this guy's out of aether shards again. Okay, that's what happened here. So we probably do need the etheric distiller. Oh, goodness. I need 18 more wooden panels. And what we'll do is we'll put that down here. All right, so this is the input. I don't even actually know. Do you not? Oh, you don't go on that thing. You don't go on an ancient base, apparently. What goes into here? Oh, just the pellets. Okay, that's fine. We'll build a path for this guy and for this guy. And then we're going to build a crate. We're going to put these in here, and then we're going to put a spark here and a spark here. All right. So this now, he's collecting the pellets and putting them into the distiller to refine into... maybe this can just be stumpies. Maybe they're not fast enough. Maybe I do want the crafties. Let's put crafties in there. All right, so how many is that making? It looks like it's making 6 for every time. It did. So every pellet is 6 aether shards. So this is breaking them down, and then he's taking the aether shards, putting them into here, and then he's taking the aether shards and making more stumpies, and then they're going to take the stumpies and turn them into crafties. Except that I've got nobody working in the crafty bench. And also, I made a grave mistake. They're never going to make them until this is full, because this is part of the pathing. So he would have immediately deposited that. Now he's at least taking it over here. All right, so it's 2 stumpy sparks for every crafty spark. Okay. All right, sawn timber. I need more. Whoops, that was very dizzying. And then a bunch more wooden panels. How are we doing with all of this stuff? I've already dropped off 9 wooden panels, so I need, what is that, like 3 more? Yeah, see, this is the problem with this, is that I actually need the sawn timber right now, and this, they cannot keep up. They just can't. Okay, these ones are just not getting enough logs, is what's happening here. So do I just not have enough of sparks carrying? I may not just have enough of carrying going on. I mean, they're taking a really long path. Maybe what I should do is take all of those those saw benches, but they were kind of doing this trajectory so they could deposit it into here, so we could also be crafting sparks at the same time, if you know what I'm saying. This is full, however. We should be able to kind of load up all of these saw benches and just get them going here, because we do need this. Do you have enough? Okay, you definitely do. All right, this guy's officially done. We've ran out of the etheric pellets. All right, we've officially got enough wooden panels. Do we have enough? Okay, I don't like doing this. I probably should have some sort of splitter set up. I'm trying to also, I've always been trying to figure out what the best way is to kind of calculate the production of everything. Because obviously these guys are just sitting waiting. Okay, I had forgotten too that we had finished the quest for the merchant. How did you get sparks again? And you can't have them. All sparks are mine. No sparks are yours. All sparks are mine. All right, so you needed 60 wooden panels, but you're not next. I apologize. You are not next. It is the mayor. Let's double check over here. Do I need anything in here? No. All right, we will check in with you because you wanted us to kill field spunnies, which we have done, and now we get a plushie, I guess? All right. What do you have next? A Beelephant. We've not actually killed one yet. So that's fine. I guess we'll take these back with us, I guess. We don't really need to, but... All right, let's go ahead and put all this stuff in here. This should finish everything. Yes, perfect. All right, tier 2. I would like all of the rest of my stuff back, please, because that stuff's in high demand right now. What you got? Nothing yet. All right, so where do we go to? We have to... Is it here? Okay. Aha, new vendors. All right, let's talk to you. Crafting up a storm, take a look at our new decorations. You are decorations. Maybe at some point. Now is not that moment. We're still working on automation. Got something quite exciting. I kind of like my character with the stuff that I'm in. You can now access Spark hats. I don't want any hat. Okay. Everybody else now has quests for us. I don't think this does anything here. No. All right, let's go to the mayor and find out what else she's got next. We're not going to pin her quest. Because again, it's absurdly long. We'll accept it so that it's in our inventory, but we're not going to actually work on that one. That was always the last one that I end up doing. Old research notes. You want a carry spark, a choppy spark, a loamy spark, 40 crafty sparks, 40 wooden blades, and 40 fertilizer. What are you giving us in return? Oh, advancements in the spark workbench. We'll be able to make carry sparks and choppy sparks and loamy sparks, and he will give us 10 of each of them. Okay. All right. Perfect. Moving on to you, sir. Useful instead of just raw material. Okay. Need a new building. To make the blades. Except in pin. All right. I think I've got... There you go. You can have 6. And quartermaster, what do you have for us? This is going to be a counter and a one-way. All right, so we need to build 2 item filters, and he needs a bunch of sawn timber and wooden panels. Okay. That should be everybody, I believe. Yes, perfect. All right, let's head back in. We still have to find the choppy spark, so let's look at our map here. It looks like there's still stuff over here we haven't searched through, but we're going to head straight over this way. We're going to kill spunnies. I couldn't remember what they were called. The field spunnies. While we're on our way, because we are starting to run low on aether shards. So we need to take advantage of those when we see them. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. My gosh, they're just running off everywhere to kill everything. Perfect. They got a bunch of stuff. That's good. All right, let's go kind of map this out. Oh, we can take care of another quest while we're here. Do we have... Okay, we do have additional... Because this... There's a likelihood that we will lose some sparks, although I did get fairly good at this when I was... Oh, get away! What? You can't... Okay, well... They weren't supposed to attack that guy. Okay. All right, I got a full 20. We're gonna get behind him. And I think... Wait, there's a way... Hang on, I gotta check my things here. But it's the spark controls. There's a way to charge all of the sparks at the same time. We need to aim them and then... Okay, perfect. We can do that. Let's get behind you, though, because it takes some time to turn around. He's very slow at turning. Okay, I did not do that correctly. Oh, goodness. And then you call them back right away before any of them have a chance to get hit. They're stunned right now, but that's fine because it took takes the Beelephant a little bit of time to get up anyway. All right, his eyes are now back to being regular blue, which means he's no longer angry with us, so we will get behind him again. Listen to, they sound like they're horrified at the thought that this is what I'm making them do. All right, I can't even see his health because of the way that I do this combat. I'm just trying to keep all the sparks safe. I'm not quite sure where I commanded them there. You guys kill the fields bunny. Uh-oh. Get back. All right, guys, I've been working at this for a little bit. I think this is the last hit. Yes. Oh, goodness. That should take care of the quest for the... That's not the right menu. I do believe... Hang on. There. Yes, that one is officially finished. Right, that still does not help us find the Choppy Sparks, so we are still on a mission. Even though we finished our mission. You stay away from me right now. You guys aren't even simple when we get the better fighters. Oh, here's a spark shrine. Which one's this? I can't even see it. It's a Choppy Spark. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so for us to be able to... We only need one. Okay, I'm good with that. So he needs a Loamy Spark, a Choppy Spark, and a Carry Spark. So we need to find the Carry Sparks yet, too. So some of these machines, I didn't really mention that, but we kind of saw that at the beginning. They only unlock when you unlock certain machine ranges, and that was by putting some of those things that we've been putting into the village monument. Oh, they're running off. What are you trying to kill now? Okay. Here, this is probably them. The Carry Sparks. So if we would have found these things earlier, they would not have worked. Okay. That's perfect. We've now got a carry spark as well. That is most excellent. Is there anything up here as far as... There's a nice pond. Yeah, this is not really a great place to kind of set up for anything. Anyway, let's head back over. I think we're going roughly in the direction of our... Yes. Because all we should need now... This is the one I think I've been debating about automating. I'm just not sure how worth it is. We need to go get... Do we need an Arty? I don't actually need an Arty spark, but if we go get a Loamy spark right away, which you always get at least one of the sparks when you activate the machines. And we have them, we have the machine range to unlock all of them right now, so we're fine. We should be fine on that anyway, as far as I'm aware. Let's go get one. There's the Loamy spark. Perfect. I think the Loamy spark... I think I tried them once upon a time. I didn't really understand their functional purpose. It kind of seemed like they were intended for like planting of some sort, but I didn't necessarily understand what we were planting or anything like that. I guess I'm probably just have no clue what's going on. How much stuff's still in here? Have some more. Keep making some sparks. Did I not? Okay. How did I not make a path with a barrel? Yeah, I have no idea how I did not do that. All right, let's get you guys in there. You're faster. All right, also field spunny. Okay, so we need 40 crafty sparks. We also need 40 wooden blades and 40 fertilizer. Okay, so we need to investigate what exactly it takes. I don't remember what it takes to make any of these things. Can I even do it, I guess, is the next question, because... Okay, so this is flooring. This is path add-ons. Woodcraft. I don't know if we've actually unlocked the next... We've not. Okay, so we have to finish the the craftsman. We need to finish his stuff. Which we can't do because we've got... Okay. We've apparently got enough sawn timber now. Let's get you guys going on sawn timber and you guys going on... There's a way to do splitting and stuff like that, but I'm not too worried about it at the moment. We're just... I don't know. Maybe I should be more worried about it than I am, but I'm just not. All right, guys, the game wants us to build 2 item filters. I don't really have any great place to put them at the moment. I'll just put them there. Like, nothing's set on them, but that finishes the quest for the quartermaster. I'm still just waiting here for enough wooden plates. Do I have enough now? I'm sorry, panels. He needed 40. The quartermaster also needs 40. How many do I have? Ugh, not enough. It's taking a little while. Oh, nope. Okay. I need to... Okay. That was a disaster. I thought for some reason that if they... So that was just a blank filter, meaning they had to have blank hands in order to pass that, which obviously is not what we wanted. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit yet, but I need to go finish the quartermaster, or I'm sorry, the craftsman. So let's go finish that, because that's a big thing. We need to start going, we need to get those blades going. Those blades take a while. And those are important because once we get those is when we can start crafting the Choppy Sparks. Because that's actually how you make the Choppy Sparks have swords for heads. And so you make the swords and then they get mixed with, I think, Stumpy Sparks or something. All right, you're the etheric distiller. I seriously need to look into, I don't know. Maybe I don't even need to worry so much about setting up the waypoint until we get up into the rocky area. I don't really have a great place for it at the moment. I mean, I would love to use it, but all right, let's run right out here. Let's take care of, we're going to deliver the other sparks as well. We're going to deliver them to the Divine Researcher so I can free up my inventory. Oh, actually, that's right. The Quartermaster needs 60 wooden panels also for flooring, and I don't want to give him that for flooring. Right here, have some wooden panels. Now give me my recipe, please. The wood workshop. All right, what's next? If the sparks can assemble items, maybe we can get them to refine something more challenging. So he wants me to deliver 10 loamy sparks and 60 wooden blades, and then he'll be able to turn the saw bench. Okay. The saw bench, once you can start turning the wood into bark. Wait. So you can have the saw bench turn logs into bark, or you can just have a logger that produces. I think the bark then is... Oh, I'm sorry. I think that is what actually... Oh, he doesn't need these. We just needed to transport. I was wondering why that said it was still completed. Have this and... Nope, not that. Well, I mean, you can have the crafty sparks, I guess. Sure, you can have the crafty sparks. I think that that's what you might use to turn into fertilizer. I don't remember anymore. We killed a Beelephant for you. All right. Now we got another plushie. Wooden blade. He wants 20 wooden blades, and he will give us a cutter that turns... Oh, it's these into fertilizer. How are you doing that? I thought you... I didn't think that was a you thing. All right. What else do we need here? Okay, fine. Let's get moving on some of the other stuff here. I think I'm just going to leave those there for now. I don't think there's any reason for me to keep collecting them. They'll just stay there, and I guess when I need them, I'll come get them, because if I keep filling up my storage sheds, then I have to worry about storage, and storage starts to become a real problem at some point. Okay. Back up home. Here, get this guy while we're going. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure. Gosh, there's so much to do in this game. And I know it doesn't look like it now, but I promise we're going to end up into like a different biome and stuff like that, and it's going to get all kinds of crazy. Okay, that's right. I gave him some crafty sparks. I've got more crafty sparks. We need to now make wooden blades. So we need to make a wood workshop, which takes sawn timber and wooden panels to make wooden blades. You can see it down here. 1 sawn timber and 2 wooden panels. So we're going to need to start figuring this out. I have an idea. What if we kind of designate... Shoot, it kind of needs to be there almost. All right, well, I guess for now, what I'm thinking is we eliminate... So this one's going to have 2... It's going to have 2 things that are producing sawn timber. and it'll feed that one that's making wooden panels. And we will get... Let's get this. They put the stuff into here, and then we can take it out from there. And let's get... There's this bench making sawn timber, and that will supply this one, which is making the crafty sparks. So I'm thinking... How many are in there already? I think he'll probably keep up. All right, so what I think we're going to do here is that... How do I want to do this? I had actually originally thought we could have one of these making sawn timber for this, one of these making sawn timber for this, and one of them making sawn timber for the blades. Do we have the ability? We do not. Actually, we do. That will be perfectly fine. All right, we just need... We can now remove this path. And then we need to build... Let's go ahead and build the actual workshop. All right, so there's the input. Let's, I guess, put it here. And let's make some pathing. Somebody's going to bring stuff from there, and somebody's going to bring stuff from here. And we need to put crafty sparks in here to make the blades. And let's put another road out here. Right now, I don't actually need the blades to go anywhere, so we'll just put them in a storage barrel. Okay, is this all working the way I expect it to? This is still not getting enough wood. That's kind of like the ever-present problem with this specific saw bench. I need to start getting carry sparks for sure, because the carry sparks, they carry 2 at a time, and I don't think they're slowed down. Maybe they are, I'm not sure. But how these guys slow down once they actually pick things up. Okay, so this is actually... The number that I have working on this is keeping up with this pretty consistently. Okay, very nice. All right, how are we doing on all of the production down here? I have significantly less production. What we might have to start doing here, we might have to start tapping into the second tree, might be what we have to do. The problem is that I don't know if we can. The reason being because you have to have the choppy sparks to be able to take these trees down. None of the other sparks at this point are strong enough to do so. And this is, like, I don't know if I could actually path out from this thing. What if I put crafty... I don't think the crafty sparks work any better. This makes 60 per minute. If I put crafty sparks in... Oh, it's 90 a minute. If you put choppy sparks in here, it's insane. And then in that case... Could we do a splitter? So the way that the splitter works is basically... They alternate between the available exits. So we could have, like, one guy go this way, and then... Yep, you're supposed to go. Oh, he can't right now because I don't have another pathway for him. I don't think. How do we set these? Okay, hang on a second. I don't remember. Oh, I think what's happening is they're getting blocked. Let's try to fix this. Let's pop this. Here, actually. Let's get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. And then maybe what we do is we bring it here. And I get rid of these roads. Okay. Let's try to build it again. I'm not sure if they were kind of getting, like, stopped up or, like... So that's the way that they're coming. They're almost not fast enough for it. But it is working now. So what I want to do here... Okay, so, all right. What I want to do is I would like to make more wood stuff down here. So I want to make a saw bench. We'll make a saw bench down here. It helps if you pick the right the right building. Do I not have enough? Okay, I don't have enough stuff for that. Let's grab wood out of here. Okay, now. That took me a little while to get figured out. That was a pain in the butt. All right, let's go ahead and put some crafties in here. And we'll put some crafties in. We're going to change... Wait a second. I want you to make wooden panels. So actually, you need to come out here. Let's put a road in between you. Let's throw a spark on there. Let's put another road down here, and we'll put a barrel on the end with another spark out there. So, like, that gets some of the guys back faster is what I was thinking. Now, the problem is I've completely stalled production of some of these because of how many... So this is where we're going to throw more sparks, I think. We're just going to, I think, overload it with spark production right now. Although I think it's going to get very congested in here. Like, I'm not sure if this is actually going to help. Yeah, they're officially blocked up. I think it's because there's too many of them and they can't path properly. This is not going to work. We definitely need to carry sparks. All right, guys, I think what we are limited to here, we're going to branch out, I think. I'm going to try to tap into other trees down here. I'm not sure what else to do because I cannot get to that other one until we can start making choppy sparks. So we are going to make a logger. Which one is a logger? I need stone. I don't think they can collect that stone. Let's try to find some stone. Let's get that guy while we're ready. Or while we're wandering. Okay, they're still going. Okay, they're still going. Here's some stone, though. They kind of led me over in the right direction. This ends up just... When I do this, it tends to just be like a whole lot of chaos. Like, sparks chopping things down, and they come running back, and then I throw them back out. Just a whole lot of chaos. Oh gosh, they ran off again. Where did they run off to? Okay, you guys... I hope you have a good time. Crazy little guys. Let's just grab some more stone while we're here. It becomes very fast when you have a whole bunch of sparks to go collect everything for you. All right, perfect. I think that should be everything that we need. Okay. Let's go make this logger, which I believe I was going to make on this tree. Logger. Okay, we're going to need to put some sparks in there, and then I think we're going to have to start production down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to build Just a road like this. And then we should be able to make saw bench. One here and one here. I don't have enough wood. Go ahead and put some crafties in there. Let's get some guys running on here. We're going to... Let's get pathways made. I'm trying to think through all of this here. We'll get this going. And... I need to be closer, I'm guessing. I need this wood. Thank you. I need another saw bench. I clicked the wrong button. I would like to rotate said bench, please. All right. I apparently don't have any more crafties. So we'll get you guys in there for the moment because you're what I have. All right. And then... those will both go to another saw. Well, one of those will go to another saw bench. Okay. We need to get a spark on each of these before I forget to do so. We need another saw bench here, which we're going to turn this direction. This is going to make wooden panels. All right, and then... this one, I think I just wanted it to just do... just this for the moment. No. No, no, no. Let's put it in a crate. Because what we should be able to start doing here is they can now take... let's move this down. I can't move you down? Why can't I move you down? Should you not go down one more? Okay, apparently not. Oh, because there's a shrubbery there. Get rid of the shrubbery. Okay, there we go. Now, what we should be able to do here is we should be able to make now a wood workshop if I've got the materials for it. Here we go. This is going to be super weird. We're in like tight quarters here. And then I think I can come this way and this way. And I will put a spark there and a spark here. And we will have you making blades. So they are now their own independent production down here. Is this moving quickly enough? Is everybody staying kind of caught up? I think so. Do I have enough? I don't think I got enough sparks transporting. I don't. Okay, we got more now. This should help. This is a much shorter path is the thing. So we had congestion issues up here because of the fact that they were... we had congestion issues because... oh, shoot. We need to have you putting this in something. Let's get a barrel. And we will throw a spark on there. All right. Are these fast enough? Crafty sparks it is. Crafty sparks it is. They're not getting wooden or the sawn timber quickly enough. Yeah, some of the like I said, this makes one at in 11.2 or makes 11.2 per minute. This needs 2 in order to make 15 per minute. So this already makes these faster. So it's always going to be behind. Basically, what you would almost have to do is you'd almost have to have 2 of these for every one of these. But I don't know that I can support that. I don't... well, I've got enough logs. Okay. Can I fit one more saw bench in here? If I get some logs, I might be able to build one. Okay, and then what we will do... All right, we will connect this to here, and that guy will deliver... And then this guy's going to deliver... Oh, so he's just doing... All right, I think this is what I want. So now both of these guys are delivering from these two machines. They're delivering sawn timber to here to make the panels. This guy is delivering, as if I put some sparks in here. And then I need to extend the road here. And I need to give you more sparks, it looks like. Yeah, they're just really slow to pick things up and keep moving. And then we'll put a barrel here just in case they get too much stuff. They can start... Actually, do I want them collecting wood at the moment? I've got wood collection going on elsewhere. I don't think I do. Yeah, they're keeping up, but just barely. Okay. I think that is what we want. How are we doing? They've got 8 here. This is full. Oh, this is why. That'll help. Okay, we've got 9. How many do we have over here? 13. All right, I've got a total of 22, and he needs 20 for processing organics. I guess I'm going to need to get that because that's what we need to make fertilizer. So there's no point in putting wooden blades into here because I can't finish this till I get fertilizer anyway. So I guess we will go do that. This has gotten to be a very long episode, so I think this is going to be the last thing that I do. I also have like no sparks on my inventory. Let's have some crafty sparks. Just look, they're like the insides of their little wrench are blue. Yeah, it's this episode's gotten very long. I kind of lost track of time because I was having a good time. I enjoy this game. I enjoy the grind of it. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Like I said, new to the automation channel kind of thing. So if you guys are enjoying this, I would love if you would consider subscribing. I'm going to try to put more videos out of this type because I love these types of games. I do still love adventure and survival kinds of games. Those will still be going on my Hawk 1216 channel. So hopefully, yeah, if you guys are interested in any of that, you can feel free to subscribe to any of them. But we can talk to the quartermaster here and all of this stuff that we transported. We can get counters and one-ways. I wonder if the counter... you have another quest for us. Stumpy Spark reminds you of your brother. Let's make a spark pen. Oh gosh, fine. And another one? Yeah. A spark thrower. Okay, this is great, actually. I've got too many things pinned, though, to be honest. We need to go down and talk to the guy. I would like to see... He always... actually, I think it's a she. She sets up stuff here to show you how things work. And I would like to see that for the counter. So hopefully when we might have to exit and come back in. But... No, I did... Oh, I have to deposit... What did you need? Wooden... You need wooden blades. There you go. All right. We now have a cutter that we can use to make fertilizer. And what else do you want? And now you want etheric clumps. Those are simple enough. What is this? Village pet. You can keep your... I already have one of these. Okay. Anything else over here that I need at the moment? Waypoint range 2, have a blade while I have it on me. I don't have any of the rest of this stuff. And that is okay. We're still working towards it all. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be it for this episode. Other than that, I'm going to pop out of here and back in just to see if the quartermaster shows me the counter, because was kind of wondering that and one thing I tried to set the splitter up. That's a 1-for-1, but the one path was shorter and had far fewer machines than the other. No, you didn't set it up. And I was wondering if maybe the counter worked, that you could tell it like for every 3 sparks that go this direction, then send 1 the other direction, so that you have a little more control of that. I don't know why I'm having them chop trees. I don't need them to chop trees, but they're chopping the tree now. All right, guys, but that is going to be it for this one. So again, if you are enjoying this, feel free to subscribe if I can use my words. I would love if you would consider subscribing. And if you guys are enjoying the content, like the video, add some comments to the video if you're enjoying it. Just some things to help boost the algorithm since it's a new channel. I would appreciate that so much. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.